In August of 2017, Graham Smith and his wife, April, partnered with some friends to launch PS Kitchen in the heart of New York City. With a life mission of advancing God's purposes in the world through generosity, they thought outside the bounds of a traditional charity and sought to make a systemic difference. PS Kitchen embodies this vision by donating 100% of the restaurant's profits to other social businesses dedicated to lifting people out of poverty, trafficking, and homelessness, while also employing more than a third of their staff who were previously incarcerated or homeless. They do all of this while maintaining a vegan menu that's kind to both the body and the earth.
One of the stories is, we'll call him Mark, but Mark, with his previously incarcerated background, interviewed for 3 years after prison. No one wanted to hire him because he has that check mark. We heard his story, loved him, gave him a job on the spot. He walked outside in the corner right here and just started weeping because no one had given him a second chance. So yeah, we view the job as a way to continue to invest and really say, you're valuable, we care about you.
Before graduating Wheaton College in 2012, he took to heart the advice of a Wheaton professor who warned students about the concept of golden handcuffs, which forces individuals to maintain a high-paying career in order to sustain a luxurious lifestyle. When Graham came to New York, he lived with 5 other young men in a 2-bedroom apartment. Living frugally allowed him to give generously. He started reverse tithing, living on just 10% of his income and giving away the other 90%. He strived to embody the cheerful question mark.
My wife and I were playing around with ideas of what would it look like to give in a way that makes people say, like what's going on here? Something's different. And that's actually been the result. Is there's been so many natural conversations with coworkers where they don't understand why it's nonprofit, and then they question about why are you hiring these types of people? And it causes them to really step back and ask why, and then we get to share our faith more naturally.
Graham hopes to inspire other young graduates to think and act creatively for the common good. He advises students to open their imaginations to the variety of ways they can serve the Lord, wherever they are in the world.
The opportunities in the workforce, whether it be a restaurant or in a bank or a consulting firm, I think there's so many opportunities within the normal wear and tear of a job to show and create spaces for God to show up and for people to see God in those spaces. So think and be creative of looking at, all the different parts of the economy. How can you bring and create space within that for, God to interact with your coworkers? And I think that that mindset really helps, because now the whole, all the sorts of jobs become interestingly, how can I kind of crack it open and let God come into it?